Welcome back to the Olga Express Show. I'm your host, Olga, and how you doing? How you doing today? What's going on? Jam-packed. I know, I always say that, and then maybe it is everyone's version of jam-packed is different. That's what I think. Here's jam-packed for you. I'm going to get into the latest news, right, with Trump. How he did not disclose $19.8 million. My thing is the witch hunt. It's like, oh, we're gonna disclose everything about Trump. What about everybody else? You know? I know with the Twitter files and finally talking about the Biden laptop and whatnot. Still. Oh, I'm gonna get into that. If you haven't heard of Dr. Shiva, he found out about those two backdoors in the Twitter files back in 2020. And I literally remember watching it live when he did. He had a lawsuit against him because he, again, don't quote me, whether he was running for Congress or Senate. Anyway, that's one thing. How about Ethan Klein? Something about killing Jesus? Whoa, hold on. You know, with the whole Kanye and the anti-Semitic stuff, see, that's my thing. And I'm not going to get into it like most of the times that I hear other people talking about the hypocrisy. About hypocrisy. No, we're not having this conversation about hypocrisy. It's in plain sight who they want to be in charge and the untouchables. And for the darkest reasons. And you gotta admit, you can't continue to deny that, oh, the powers that be really are dark, not cool dark. Ethan Hawke, Tucker Carlson. I've defended him. I like him. I think he does a good job. I think he's good at what he does. That's why he's at the level where he's at. But do I think just like Elon Musk, that they're great, that they're perfect, that they're all about us and free speech? And no. Everything's a freaking show. This is the Olga S. Perez show. And I say it's a show. Everything in the news, all show, all smoke and mirrors. I'm going to talk about that because Tucker's relationship with Hunter Biden. Oh, now he's talking about it? Whoa. Okay, hold on. And Gavin? Don't get me wrong. How do I say this name? The most recent interview on censored.tv. Gavin McInnes, I believe. Is that how you say it? Right? Okay. Of course, you got to pay or subscribe in order to get the whole interview. But I was hoping that somebody would do a better job. And then I'm going to talk briefly about Philadelphia and how a gas station has had to hire armed agents. Of course, since it's happening in my neck of the woods, somebody brought it to my attention. And I think it's telling. And then, of course, you voted. Thank you for helping me choose which reaction video I was going to do on my typical Wednesday reaction day. And it's Tom MacDonald, best rapper ever. Another video I have not seen. Don't know the song. Looking forward to it. And we're going to do this live together. So, but before I even get started with the details or, me, going down the rabbit hole, viewers discretion advised, but that also goes for those only listening to this. Prepare. You have been warned. Yes. If you're in the live chat, make sure to leave a comment. You know, your comments are my fuel. I do read them. I do respond during the live and even after in the replay. Never stop commenting, liking, subscribing. If you haven't hit the all notification bell, make sure you do. Also, where I'm totally real and censored, okay? I'm always real, but completely uncensored is on my new locals page that I started just for that, to talk to you guys, gloves off, you name it. Giving you behind the scenes, all the other stuff that I don't do in YouTube, and I don't need anybody like having an issue with real, because people have an issue with real. So the link is in the description below. Join me there. Support me. Your support, whether it's a like, a comment, it all helps the algorithm. You know I'm being censored, and that's no lie. And I called YouTube, I called Google. I'm like, don't give me that. I know what you're doing. No, ma'am, it's all algorithm. Okay. All right. So I suck. Okay. How can I be better? I need you guys to keep doing what you've been doing. Liking, subscribing, commenting, giving me what you want, like telling me, give me criticism, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want it all. I want the truth. I'm open to everybody, not just one group. But definitely, if you got a problem with truth and you get easily offended, I'm not going to tell you to not watch my stuff. I'm going to dare you to watch it, like all of it, and then come and really, and let's debate. That's what it's all about. It's all about us. I'm happy to be here like I always am. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope you have an even better day when we're done with this live. Whether you're driving, watching this, cooking, having lunch, whatever you're doing. It's happy hour somewhere in the world. Maybe you're doing that. I don't know if you want to get the popcorn out. You might choke. Anyway, much love. Thank you. Thank you for all your love and support. Another way to support me is to buy me a coffee. 1, 2, how many you want. You can be anonymous. You can leave me a message. Tell me, and I will respond. And I thank you for all of your support. And all of that, the link is in the description below. Didn't I always do that? See, some things never change. At least I'm consistent. I know. I say this all the time, but for the new audience, who's already with me in the live? How you doing? What part of the world are you at? And specifically today, I want to ask, what are you doing right now? Like, are you driving? Are you in your house? Are you in your office? I really want to know, because I'm a visual type of person. I would like to visualize, what are you guys doing? So let's see. Who's here? Judat, welcome. Judat Underground. Olga, exclamation emoji with the hearts and the eyes. Yeah. How you doing? Did I just spit again? Did you see that? How you doing? U capital, and then with a capital U, and doing, capital D, U-I-N, apostrophe, question mark. Oh, Drew Dad. An emoji with the hearts coming all out. I feel it. See, look, I'm not even getting verklempt yet, but I'm kind of. And I haven't even started the reaction video yet. That's my norm. Sherry, welcome, Sherry. Finally made a live. I mean, Cheryl, sorry, Cheryl. If you didn't know, I'm dyslexic. I'm like, for real. Like, I'll see like live stream and I'll say Liverpool or something, like all the time. So please. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding and patience. But hey, talking about real, that's the other reason why I love these lives, Because yes, I could edit, right, if I didn't do the live. But this way, it is what it is. He who has no sin, he who is perfect, may he cast the first stone. AC Nelson, welcome. Great to see you. Hola, Olga. Exclamation, ¿Cómo está? Interrogation, exclamation. And dude, how many times we have to go through this that just the other day I was like, no, I got to look this up for real to make sure that I say the right one. And I actually did, and I can't remember. Okay. So what's going on? What's on the plate? What's bothering you today? Tell me in the live chat. Tell me in the replay. What's bothering you? What's eating you? Or what's so great about today? Share that. Happy hump day, AC Nelson, to all the Pérez Patriots, exclamation, bolt, heart. And again, I'm always going to say the mahalo, because I think, like when you learn something wrong and then you just like forever, you just keep doing it wrong. It's like one of those. Tanya, welcome. Great to see you. Hola, Olga, with no H. I love that. Was that on purpose? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. Gregory Paul, welcome. Greg's in Olga's house. That's right. Thank you. I am definitely going to be doing after this, just in case we want to go deeper and you have any questions for me, you want to know more about me, anything, whatever it is. You having a bad day? You want me to, can I help you? Definitely locals. All gloves are off. All heart and soul. Be sure to join me there. And, you can just try it out and see. And at the very least, give me your 2 cents, your criticism, or what would you like to see more of? All of it. Tell me what you want. I'm going to show up. I always have something to say. And if you want my opinion, get ready. I'm going to give it to you. No sugarcoating. Of course, with love, with love. Always love. So what's up? Who else is here? Who else? Not giving. Me? Let's see. James, welcome, James Dark. I love the heart emoji, this song, and hottie Olga exclamation. Oh, wow. Damn. What is it? I don't know where you guys are at. Where's your time zone? It's 12:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over here, Northeast America, in Philadelphia. Oh, Drew Dat. I'm currently from Minnesota, but will be moving to Arizona in late April. Oh, wow, that's great. Good for you. Hope the move is great. Hope everything works out exactly how you want it. Smooth sail, smooth transition, smooth move. Oh my God. Tanya Gray, thank you for saying that. Zelensky, ... man of the year, question mark. What a joke, exclamation. Oh my God, you just got me started. What's funny is because that's the thing I was actually going to really get into on locals, because that way I can just say it all. Because just like my coffee talk yesterday, I got to strike a copyright. Seriously, I showed a minute or two of like the SNL skit, coffee talk, talk amongst yourselves. I'm for Clem thing. And the only reason I even shared it is because my girl Roseanne Barr's in there. Okay, just saying. Not trying to help NBC or SNL. But yeah, they took it down. I'm like, So I what do they call it? I disputed it. So we'll see. Because I know they have to give it back to me. But again, see, they screw me. Because when they do that, I lose views, I lose exposure, you name it. So like, what's the point of coming to work if you're not getting paid? What's the point of coming here if no one sees me, no one's talking to me? You have no idea how much you guys matter. You do. Mind, body, and soul, baby. James Dark, welcome. Oh, I know you already said you love Tom MacDonald. Commie time and California. Right? I was just there in October. Michael, Misha, welcome back. What is it? No one will ever be satisfied with Man of the Year. Ha ha ha. It's such a silly award. Thank you. Very subjective. Thank you. Come on. How about yesterday with the medals that they were giving over there in Congress and Pelosi's there? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is so crazy that they're just like, we're just going to continue to celebrate. People, tons of jobs lost, inflation out the roof, crash is coming, but no. You don't know the term inflation. No, everything's great. Yeah, all the businesses closed down. They're all been reopened. We paid them everything. Oh, yeah. And you don't have to pay for anything. We're so great. Look at us. Look at what we did. And we joined office and, we barely had we had some money, but not a lot. And all of a sudden, we all come in with some money, and then we leave all millionaires. But let's do a witch hunt for Trump, please. Again, I don't care if Trump, his name was Michelle. I don't care. It's, let's call them all out. Air out the dirty laundry for all. Oh, God. And I'm telling you, they're all partying together. Don't think that Trump is not friends with all these people. He is. I'm telling you. I said it first. It's all going to come out. Like the Twitter files. It all came out even 2 years ago. Like I said, Dr. Shiva did it. He was the one that did a lawsuit against Twitter because of what they did to his campaign. If you don't know him, look him up. Very good. He's the inventor of email. I know I said it already. for those who are just joining live now. And again, if you're watching this live and you don't think you have anything to say, just send an emoji. Post it on the live chat. I want to see you. Emojis say 1,000 words or more. So yeah, how about that? Man of the year. So Tanya, I forgot. That was one of the things I was going to share. But like I said, I'm not going to go full throttle on YouTube. I just can't. You know what? I don't even think they deserve it. Not that you guys don't deserve it. Them watching me. It's like, face me face to face and then see. Let's see if you can handle it. Know what I mean? So yeah, Zelensky. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The show must go on. Let's just continue. How about the guy or the girl, whoever it was, dancing? Was it the Pikachu or the Pokemon dance? Was it? Again, reminds me of the nurses all dancing. Well, we're all told that they're not sleeping, no beds, all this stuff, stay at home. And I remember watching this on TikTok or people even sending it to me. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I can't take this serious. Like, they can't be saying that they're exhausted and that everyone's dying and it's the end of the world. And then they have the time to learn the dances and record it and post it. And everyone's like, oh, look at that. Let's support them. I was one of those people the first week or two when the whole thing came down in March of 2020, support our first responders. But then shortly after that starts happening, I'm like, oh, no. And even at the time, I had a client who was a doctor. And he had to travel from like Philadelphia to even Florida to help them out. Whatever. It's like, it's all mental. It's all a show. It's all mental. You talk about Wizard of Oz. We are living it in 2022, my dear family, my fellow man. So yeah. What do you mean? What's wrong with an oven? Michael. Oh, hey, Jim from Maryland. Welcome. What do you mean? What's up? I guess you guys are having a conversation. I must have missed it in my little ranty rant. And now I'm already getting verklempt. Do you see? I can't. If this was like a real, hero, savior thing, it'd be like, I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, oh. Probably crying or tearing up and stuff like that because I am very sensitive, but I wouldn't be getting all like the verklempt thing. So yeah, I'm going to start screen sharing. What do you guys think? Again, most of these people, I never knew them until, like this guy, I didn't know, I guess he was an oath keeper or something like that. One of the oath keepers or the leader of the oath keepers, Gavin Interviews, I believe, interviews Kanye in a new show to talk rapper, in quote, off the ledge. So, like I said, you have to sign up. So this is only like a little sneak peek of it. But I was curious to see if finally they're going to give this guy a way to talk. Now, he still has his mask on. Yay over here. But guys, let me know if you can hear this.
Blacks are overrepresented in violent crime. But when you meet an individual black person, you don't apply that. You start with a fresh slate every time you meet someone. Do you do that with Jews? I would argue you wouldn't have hip-hop without Jews.
And look at hip-hop. You like hip-hop? And I was sick of it. I was like, you know what? DEFCON 3. Immediately no media.
But don't you think Jews have helped you get rich?
Christ is the king of all kings. Christ is the king of all kings. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you are wrong.
Again, free speech, and that's his opinion. And I think that's ultimately, I think he has a problem communicating what he really means and says. And of course, he uses sensationalism like anyone else. And, also when you're pissed, you're just not in your right mind, regardless if the guy got mental health issues, specifically bipolar. He still is human. He has feelings. Okay. And he's reacting like a human and much of it. It's not all the typical when they get manic. But it looks like a very interesting interview, guys. Let me know if you guys already seen it. But also, here is to rebuttal kind of in a way with the Ethan Hawke. I know, guys. Sorry for the... Okay, all right. Now it's better. We don't need to see all those ads. How about this one, guys? And this is from Red Voice Media. YouTuber Ethan Klein. I heard somebody else talk about it, and then I looked up some articles. Anyway, this one had the little piece of the video, so I was like, okay. YouTuber Ethan Klein says he wants to host a, in quote, mock execution of Jesus Christ on Christmas. Now, I know this guy's been canceled for like a hot minute here and there. You know what I mean? Like, so not canceled, suspended. And I know he wants to get a rise out of people. I know that's his style. And he loves to like just be a shithead. Like he just loves to be like, and there's a crowd for that. There's obviously just like there's a crowd for rappers. There's a crowd for rock. There's a crowd for classical music. There's a crowd for WWF and whatnot. You get me. So again, free speech. He's got the right. But again, can you imagine? Nothing's going to happen to him. And again, because of free speech, nothing should. But like, it's like everybody wants to beat up on each other. It's like, oh, you want to beat up on Jews and he's Jewish. And so now I'm going to insult your Jesus. It's like, yo, thank God the Christians are very loving and forgiving because that's part of our belief system, right? Remember the whole Muslim stuff and how when that, was it a French cartoonist? You guys know the story. I mean, no way. And I'm not saying we should do anything wrong, but like, really? Because I looked on all the other sources of media, and if it's not like the right-leaning type media, nothing, not a peep. It's like, do you guys consider that statement hateful? What do you guys think? Curious. I'm going to look at your chat in a second. So prominent YouTuber Ethan Klein, this is the article that I'm reading, who is no stranger to delivering controversial statements. See, that's what I'm saying. Via his sizable platform online, has found himself embroiled in controversy yet again after comments recently made on his podcast where he proclaimed he wanted to perform a mock execution of Jesus Christ on Christmas Day. Good one. You wanted attention, bro? Okay, you got it. But that's... You're being hateful. You're being vicious. You're actually, is this not inciting violence, guys? I'm just saying. I want to do a mock execution. So mock means to pretend. But you're still talking about killing somebody. And of all people, Jesus Christ. And of all days, on Christmas. I just personally would just ignore this guy. It's that's the end of the story, and I would not be following him, and I would think twice if I am someone who follows him. Like, all right, bro, I'm all about freedom of speech, but that's how you're really feeling. What does that say about me if I enjoy it? Just saying. There's so many ways to look at this. These are my insights, guys. And here's the clip. Hope you guys can hear it.
But the whole thing of being mad that, like, quote unquote, the Jews killed Jesus, which obviously is like anti-Semitic propaganda. Of course, it was the Romans who killed him. But regardless of that.
Why is that anti-Semitic propaganda? Why is saying that the Jews killed him, which we don't know. The story's been hashed, edited, re-edited, interpreted in so many different ways. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I have the proof that they did. But that's not anti-Semitic. I just love how they just use that word whenever you want, however you want. How is that going to help the Jewish community, the Jewish people? I mean, God, this guy. If I was Jewish, like I have it in my blood, but regardless, I'm not a practicing Jew. Wasn't raised Jewish, but it's like, dude, how are you helping my people? That's how I would be thinking.
Like, quote unquote, the Jews killed Jesus, which obviously is like anti-Semitic propaganda. Of course, it was the Romans who killed him. But regardless of that.
True. But who who didn't go to his defense. Again, we don't know. We're just reading history. But I love how you talk like you know all of it. You're the most smartest person with all the facts and nobody else knows but you, Ethan Hawke. I mean, ooh, that's funny that called me that. Here go with my dyslexia. Ethan Klein.
I mean, it's debated if he even existed in the way that they know. So it's like whatever we're debating is silly. But
oh, there you go. I like that. That's good. Right.
Isn't that the whole reason why Christianity exists? Because he died. Like, it was all part of his plan. Why are you mad at Jews for killing Jesus? He's God.
Well, obviously, I don't have the whole clip here, but like, who's he talking about? Who's mad at Jews for killing Jesus? Who?
The motherfucker is infallible God. Like, this is all. Why you mad at me, bro? This is what he wanted.
This is the blood of God.
You know? What the fuck did I do? I was just doing my part. So you could sit in your parents' basement and cry about it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'd do it again. Give me the spear, bitch.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it again.
He's such a bullshitter. He's so full of shit. Everybody talks all this stuff. They all talk all this stuff. They ain't gonna do shit. Look at this guy. Does he look like he would do anything besides talk on the microphone? To just like, what can I say to get attention? Look at this guy. If he didn't have a YouTube channel, what would he be doing? Where do you see this guy? Really?
You're gonna piss off.
And then you say, "Well, if I got to do it again, I'll put the spear." So are you saying you would be a Roman soldier?
The fucking weird.
Sit in your parents' basement and cry about it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'd do it again. Give me the spear, bitch.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it again.
You're gonna piss off the fucking weird hysterical nerds, dude.
Good. If Jesus was here on a cross,
Why does it have to be weird hysterical nerds? So those who get offended by anything that's said about the Jews, whether it's good or bad, just anything, it's like, oh, you can't say it unless you're Jewish. Stop. Like I said, I got best friends that are Jewish. I grew up with Jewish people. I love my Jews. I have it in my blood. I guarantee you I was 1 or 2 times Jew in my past lives, if you believe in that. I'm just saying. There's no doubt in my mind. These people have been such an intricate part of my entire life. I defend them no matter what. But I should be able to say whatever I want to say, just like they could say it about themselves. Oh, my mother, my Jewish mother, you know how they are. You know what I mean? I say this all the time. No, get over it. Get over it. We should be able to be like, yo. And people shouldn't have to be afraid to say, hey, you're a Spaniard, Olga, the Spanish people, or like, I heard women from Spain or just Hispanic in general. Like, all these stereotypes. I'm not going to get offended. In fact, I'd rather you tell me than go behind my back and go all, psh, 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 psh. I mean, what? How's that helping anybody, including the person trying to hide what they have to? Look at him. Look at his body language. It's like, you're not really acting like a strong person there, Ethan. I really would like you to stand up. More like, hey.
it's weird.
It's all show. I'm cool with the fact that this is all show, but no one else can have these shows. Again, now I'm grouping people, not every single person. Of course. Relax, people.
No, he's not gonna. That'd be funny if he got banned.
No, I'm
for
not
that.
gonna get
That's
trouble
an
for that.
insane thing. No.
If Jesus was here on a cross, I'd spear him.
No, he's not gonna. That'd be funny if he got banned.
No, I'm
for
not
that.
gonna get
That's-
trouble.
Can you guys hear it? Like the alarm in the background? I guess they're the producers or whatever, trying to be like, yo.
Insane thing. No shot.
Give me the hammer and the spikes.
Well,
I'm putting his
listen.
ass up there.
If someone can
I
do
think it's cool. I think if they're joking, and they are, I think it's cool. Whatever makes you laugh, whatever you think is funny, entertaining, that's your choice. It's like your religion. That's the whole freedom part. But it's got to work for everybody.
it's Ethan. He'll find a way.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
I liked it the first time, and I'll do it again, Nick. I'm getting on a call with all my Jewish brothers and sisters.
There's 30 minutes left. I really want to make Dan proud. Let's.
You know what I'm planning this Christmas?
No.
A mock execution
No.
of Jesus Christ.
No.
Clearly, he's joking, but like I
Dedicated to
said,
Nick.
everyone should be able to joke. Everybody should be able to play, switch it up. Now let's go to Tucker. Tucker and the fact that, guys, how much did he really cover about the laptop? He said a few things here and there, but he could have done more. And in fact, like I mentioned, Dr. Shiva, who literally reached out to him and said, yeah, but he already knew. Did you guys know how close they were as friends? Well, they finally interview him. It's like, oh, now? Now that Elon with the Twitter files?
Originals, Biden Inc. Part 1 is streaming now on Fox Nation. Here's a little preview.
Schweitzer and his team had a breakthrough when they got access to a copy of Hunter Biden's laptop.
We took the laptop and we actually compared it to publicly known sources of information. The Secret Service had released Hunter Biden's Secret Service travel records at the request of the U.S. Senate. So we took the laptop, mentions of trips and travel, compared it to the Secret Service travel logs. They lined up completely 100%. It was impossible that the laptop was fake. We identified 4 businessmen in the laptop. All 4 of those businessmen have links to the highest levels of Chinese intelligence.
So there's a preview for you. And Tucker joins us now on the 5. It's good to have you. There's lots of questions here, so I'm
Real quick, I'm just going to let this play for a minute, and then I'm going to answer some of your live chats about our previous conversation.
going to kick it around the table. We'll start with Greg for a question for Tucker.
All right, I was going to ask you what's on your originals that's not on Fox, but I'm more interested in the fact that you've lived in D.C. for a long time. You had lived there. You ran into Hunter. You must have had some not relationship, but some kind of interactions with him. How would you characterize him in your capacity?
Well, I knew him really well. And I always liked him. I mean, he's my neighbor and friend, and had dinner with him a bunch. I mean, I knew him. We talked a lot about drinking. I don't drink. He was struggling with that. But in the background, I knew people who worked with him in his business, that he was effectively selling access to his dad.
Yeah.
And I'll just be totally honest about it. I never really thought about it because I lived in D.C. for 35 years where people sell access to government officials. They're called lobbyists. And that's kind of the business of the city. Sure. And I never really thought, wow, that's kind of a crime, though I knew, and I didn't know the extent of it, of course, but I remember someone who had worked with him saying to me, wow, he's getting really, really close to, what you should not be doing because it's criminal. And it turns out, based on what we know now from the laptop, that it was absolutely criminal. That and
Carlson, you knew, and you did talk a little bit about it, but see, it just goes to show you guys, we can't take sides with anybody. They're all looking out for each other, for themselves, all that bullshit. Yeah, right. They were friends. They hung out multiple times for dinner. Like, we knew that, right? Most people, I think, knew that. Maybe not, but a lot of people did. But, now you're saying this now because of this Tucker Carlson originals? I mean, opportunist, you think? All right, I'm going to pause it there for a second. My sweet souls. And I saw one, Michael, Misha. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. And speaking of my eye, like my hair keeps getting in my eye. I can't see my left eye. Me saying, I like this one. Me saying something about my Jewish mother is not as dangerous as claiming that there's a nefarious Jewish conspiracy to control everything. You're right. But like, if you work in a company or I'll give you a real basic example that just came to me. Maybe it's not the best example I can give, but it's just what's coming to me right now, live, right? When I was in college, one of the times I was in college, because I have 3 majors. So I was a server, and I was working in a really nice restaurant, but there was this girl that was my regular, and she kept telling me I should work for Red Lobster where she works and how much money she makes and how great it is and like corporate, because I was working for like a private small company, but it was a high-end restaurant versus this corporation with benefits and all this stuff, right? So she convinces me and I go to work there. It's a place in New Jersey and 75% or more, didn't do the math, this is back in the 90s, were people of color, majority of the customers. Now, if I was to say, hey, the majority of the customers there are people of color, or could be Jewish, could be whatever you want, Muslim, Christians, whatever it is. If I should be able to say the truth. So if there is an industry that's predominates like maybe like rap, I know there's a lot more, white rappers or people of non-color that are rapping nowadays, but back in the day, who was predominantly like, we have stereotypes that are not right. Stereotypes are, even the word implies stereotyping. Like it's not a fact. It's not totally real, but people can relate. You know what I mean? Like, Spanish women, me, for example, Spanish women, they're all crazy or they're super passionate or I don't know. I've heard all kinds of shit. People stereotype me all the time. They assume things all the time based on what they find out about me. Sometimes it's just the color of my hair being blonde. My hair's been red, black, blonde, all colors of blonde, all colors of black, and all colors of brown and red. I've literally even put yellow paint in my hair and purple. So every time I changed my hair, I got treated different. That's just human nature. But we should be able to say the truth. If I go to the mechanic shop and most of the mechanics are male, I should be able to say that this mechanic shop or that industry is predominantly male. You know what I mean? Like even back in the day when there was mostly nurses for women for nurses, right? Now there's more males, but back in the day it was pretty much all women, right? So is it a conspiracy or is it a fact? Is the question. Like, I've also been an interpreter for many years. I can tell you, I've met a lot more Jewish attorneys than non-Jewish. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just the area I live in. It could be. But do you see what I'm saying? So perception, our reality is our perception. All right. They say perception is your reality is reality. So it could be wrong, but if that's our perception, you see what I mean? Like there should be a better conversation about it. And if I was interviewing someone like Ye or any anti-Semitic, that would be my question. Like, I would really find out, like, do you hate them? Like, and why do you hate them specifically? Not because you claim that they, run an industry or like you said, Misha, I like that part where you were like, by the way, Misha, thank you so much for your comments. You got some cojones, you got, you got, what is it? You got anyway, because I'm thinking all these Spanish words and I'm trying to like translate them. Anyway, love that. Thank you so much because that's what we need, man, to talk like this. Like I'm sure you and I would be talking like this in my living room. I love this. Thank you, Misha. So I want to thank you just very much for that. But yeah, like that they're nefarious. Well, that's the thing. There's so much we don't know. Have we even been in an industry? Have you? Have I? Have we really seen it? Have we really experienced? We don't. Not all Jews should be paying for one person's experience. Absolutely. But if everyone wants to get along, we should be able to say and not have to be like, because I'm telling you, anytime I talk about Jewish people, my whole life, especially in the U.S., not in Spain, it never happened, or in Italy or in Greece. Always here. When I'm here, everyone's like, oh, God, lower your voice. I can't even say the word Jew. I can't. Or Jewish. You know what I mean? I can't, even if I'm saying something good. In fact, I go to deli all the time. I love, all the, again, stereotype Jewish food, right? Or American Jewish food. I like my smoked salmon, my Novalox, all of it. I freaking make my own rye bread. Again, stereotypes like all black people eat fried chicken and collard greens kind of shit. Whatever. But people always look at me like they do stereotype me and put me, especially with my name being Olga, and then they're like, are you Russian? Maybe like Russian Jew. Like I get all kinds of shit. I'm flattered. I love the fact that people are just people. I'll tell you, the only time I was never flattered about being a stereotype is when I opened a German restaurant and with my name Olga, everyone was like, Olga, you speak German, sprechen Sie Deutsch? And I lived in Germany for a couple of years and I knew a little bit of German. But at the time, like when you were working there and I was the manager, part owner, do you know what it's like every day? Like 200-300 people asking you, oh, are you German? No, I'm not German. I'm from Spain, this and that. Or I was born in Italy, this and that, right? And then they're like, oh, I know what brought, did you grow up here? Did you come here? Did you move? Oh, why did you move here? Like, can you imagine every customer asking the same exact questions in the same exact order that I literally printed a little memo, like a little short bio and started handing it to people? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's easy to get annoyed. But again, maybe because of my experiences, I think I can be open-minded and I don't have malice. You'll know if I have malice. If I say something about you, your kind, whatever you identify with, you'll know. But the fact that I can't even say the word, even when I'm like talking good shit about it, even when people are like, are you Jewish? I'm like, why? Because I eat, pickled herring. I make it myself. Oh yeah. I'm corned beef. I mean, all these things that because I have a culinary background, I even know the history is not necessarily the Jewish people, but when they're here, these stereotypes happen. The Jewish delis in New York and the bagels and this and that and that. Does anybody know the true history of a bagel? Bet you guys don't know. Why they started making the rolls with holes in them. There's a reason for that. Anyway, thank you so much. I love that. How about Tucker? Okay. I don't even know if you guys want to get into Tucker, but I'm going to look at your live chats. What's up? What's up? What have I missed so far while I was going off and connecting with Misha? Michael. Red Eye was legit. Oh, I guess, again. I love when I try to read your chats. I'm like, what were they talking about? I missed it. Oh, look at that. Yes, it is a fact. Michael says, yes, it is a fact that NBA is dominated by black men. That's okay to point out. It's the assertion we draw from the statistics that matter. True, but that's the thing. Do we really know? Because, the definition of a conspiracy, if it's already happening, it's not conspiracy. First of all. So let's define what's the conspiracy that all... And I want to look back because I really like the way you wrote that, Michael. You're like, but it is not, but it's not as dangerous to say something about my mother as claiming that there is a nefarious Jewish conspiracy to control everything. Do you know who funded World War II? Do you know who funded Hitler? See, there's so much that we don't know. But, I mean, does it give somebody the right to say hateful things? But see, I don't think Ye said something hateful. He was just like, first of all, he was drinking on that podcast. What's it called? Drinkers podcast. And he was drinking. So, you know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons we like podcasts is for people to be themselves and to be honest. And that's what's funny. And that's also what's offensive. We don't always say the right things. Sometimes we're really funny when we drink. Sometimes we're not. I'm not for or against it. It's to each his own. But, he was just like, he just made a statement. And I don't understand why to say that his experience, and if he's lying, why don't we call him out lying? But see, anybody's been interviewing him, they're not even calling out whether it's a truth fact, or to help him clarify what he really meant. What does he really want to come across? Because even when he showed up at Alex Jones, he was saying that I love everybody. We're all one. But we don't want to hear that part. The guy's erratic. So what? There's a lot of shitty, evil people in the world. I ain't worried about Kanye. I'm worried about Zelensky, who just got a prize for doing what? Another actor that even Sean Penn comes and gives him his Oscar or one of his Grammys or something. Did you guys see that? Really? And we're watching. What are we, a bunch of seals? What the fuck? That to me is insulting. The fact that somebody is like, all Spanish women are crazy, whatever. Or you know what? What if it was the other way around? What if Ye or anybody else said, the majority of people in Hollywood or in the rap industry are Spaniards, not Puerto Ricans, not Argentinians, not Mexicans, Spaniards from Spain. They're all, even if he said that, even if he said they're all evil, they're all greedy and stingy and nefarious and sneaky. Like there's not somebody sneaky in every culture and every sex, gender, age. You see what I'm saying? It's just this group. And I understand the Holocaust. I've been to Auschwitz. And I've talked about it many times, guys, if you haven't already heard it. Go maybe check out some of my videos. I'm not going to bore you for those that already know how many times I've explained it. And it's horrible. But if my kid even thought, if I was Jewish or I married a Jewish person and we had a Jewish kid and we raised them to be Jewish and culture, and specifically even to Israel. Imagine I have a kid and I send him to Israel and I want him to be raised there, or I spend 6 months here, 6 months there, whatever, right? All these different kind of scenarios. I would never teach him to use that. Just like if he was black or Hispanic or whatever minority or whatever chip on their shoulder that they could create. No, I would not. And I would not want my children to have it as a crutch. It's an empowerment. It's an empowerment. If you're doing good, you speak for yourself. When I first came to this country, when I first immigrated here, I remember if I was talking in Spanish with a friend of mine at the supermarket, I would have all the time. But this one particular time, this woman goes, "You're in America. Speak English." And I'm like, and I go, "Do you know the name America? Do you know who they named your country after?" And you would think I was being combative. But my thing is, she was nasty to me. And now she's got the right to speak her mind. I also do too. And I'm an American citizen. So, hey, what's up, girl? So you're saying I can't speak any other language but English because only English is American when America is not even American, meaning the guy. Anyway, so I made it a point that I remember telling my friends every time that stuff would happen to me. I mean, I was a teacher years ago where the principal, the assistant principal told me to go back to Mexico, you wetback. I could have sued her, I guess, right? But I didn't. I said, what and you went to college? I go, do you know where fucking Spain is at, you idiot? And then I said, I'm going to sue you. And then she apologized. Oh, well, I didn't know. No, see? Oh, girl, guy, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, I got stories for days. And it happens to me to this day. And all I remember thinking is, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to behave in a manner that I'm going to change people's mind about the stereotypes with Hispanics. Or back in the day when they were called spics and all that stuff. Okay? And don't even get me started on me being in an all-Spanish school in Spain, and I'm half American, and they treated me like, literally like the N-word here. They called us, when I was growing up, or me anyway, Yankee, which was literally equivalent to the N-word. And I had nobody else. I had no other American to hook up with, or half American to hook up with. And I can tell you, I went blind for 2 weeks from one of the classmates who was the hot shot and whatnot, because I didn't want to pay attention. I sat in the back of the room. I was quiet. I minded my own business. And yet they still attacked me. They stole my glasses. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So I have the complete right, 100% life experience from the day I can remember to this day. Being a woman, half Spanish, half American, with a crazy name like Olga. Because you don't know, if for those who know my last name, there's my last name gives even more fuel to the fire. And I don't feel sorry for myself. I say I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to change people's minds. And there's plenty of people, Jewish, black, Hispanic of all sorts, countries, Russian, Greek, Italians, with all the stereotypes. And they stand up and they say, you know what? I'm going to be different. I'm going to break the mold. And we can do it. And I do it all the time. Talking about getting verklempt. Usually it's just right here, right, guys? Now it's coming to my chin. I love that comment, Michael. Thank you so much, dude, because this is what I live for. I really do. It really is about uniting. It's not about, you could have said this. There's people being trafficked, children raped, people working in slavery, organs ripped out of them. Like, what? No. And this is why the founding fathers of the country, and this is why I did move here, because I had a big mouth. And to be censored made me miserable. I wasn't a bad person, but hey, I offended somebody, so yeah. All right. I was going to go with the whole Trump thing, because again, how about the Trump? Like, no politician has ever stolen money or used their political position. Like I said in the get-go. Just saying, just briefing here. Because later on, I'm going to jump on locals at 2:00 and we can go real deep with this one. I would love to see you guys over there. Do you guys see this? Did you hear about this? Because I'm sure it's all over the news. And I don't even have cable, and I don't even read like the mainstream news. Okay. And then Philadelphia, How about this one? Philadelphia gas station. Of course, somebody sent this to me because I don't watch the news. Philadelphia gas station owner hires armed agents to patrol property. Get this, guys. Did you know that by law, business owners are supposed to do this? Did you guys know that? I'm really curious. Check this out. I don't know if they're... Oh,
Locked and loaded. The enhanced security measures at this North Philadelphia Carco gas station has the public's attention.
The first week it was tension from the public because they have never seen anybody with an AR shotgun walking around. And why are you here? Are we in Beirut?
It's nice and safe for me. I can get my juice, go back to my car without worrying about somebody jumping in it.
Neil Patel owns 22 gas stations in the region, 12 in Philadelphia. He hired the armed agents because he says crime targeting customers and his store and employees is rampant.
Selling the drugs openly, cops here, they don't do nothing. Oh my God, robbery, stealings, vandalize my car.
We're Pennsylvania state agents and we're not security. Basically what we do is we do security details to protect the public when the public calls upon us when the police can't be there.
We watched as the agents diffuse potential conflicts tonight. A 6 ABC analysis of Philadelphia police data shows firearm robberies at gas stations have more than tripled over the last few years.
We have 9 gas station shooting cases that we're representing right now.
Philadelphia-based attorney David Theraselvam says gas stations are a soft target for shootings, robberies, and carjackings. He has 9 clients who are gunshot victims suing the gas station owners where their shootings occurred. He says by law, owners must protect customers from known dangers.
When you've got shootings and things like that going up and down the street right around you, you know or should know that that could come on your property as well.
The guards working here say since they began patrolling this gas station 3 weeks ago, they've already received inquiries from other gas stations in the region. Reporting in North Philadelphia, Annie McCormick, Channel 6, Action News.
And on that note, we could talk about that, but I'm like, whoa, people have to pay for all this. Hold on, I'm sorry. I hear something in the background.
He's already in custody.
I figured if I closed it out, whatever. Mercury retrograde, whether you believe it or not, it's a thing. What have I missed in the chat so far? If I missed your chat and you really want me to read it, can you please repost it right now? Like copy and paste it and repost it. Because it's hard for me to like decipher which ones are for me or between you guys in the chat. And I'm going to segue to that, to our boy, Tom MacDonald, best rapper ever. Again, that's on my list of all the stuff that you guys have recommended. And today I had a feeling, I'm like, I think probably this one would be a good one. And I gave you guys the option. I put a poll up between this one and Upchurch. And I'm like I said, I'm going to do Upchurch, but at least I'll give you guys a vote because I just don't know. Like, I don't have a preference, and it's about what you guys want. What are you in the mood for, really? You know what I mean? It's like maybe tonight you want chicken and tomorrow you want beef, or maybe not. Maybe you're vegetarian and tonight you want Brussels sprouts and tomorrow you like vegetarian chili. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. Because, again, without you, what's the point? You know what I mean? I'm not just doing it for myself. Yeah, total distraction from Ukraine. I guess you guys are talking about the Zelensky bullshit. I mean, seriously. We go from the Pelosi's and everybody over there in D.C. giving each other these crazy awards, stupid, in the middle of this craziness. And then, again, I can't even tell you exactly what I want to say because I've already been banned and shadow banned, still being shadow banned, and things taken down left and right. And that's why I started local, so I can freaking just say it all. But don't just think all I have to say is how crazy and stupid and asinine and insulting and like, no. I want to go down every single reason and what I really think of what they're doing, how they're doing it. Anyway, locals. Should I just start? Is there a live chat that I should read right now before I do the best rapper ever live stream reaction of Tom MacDonald's song? Or should we wrap up the conversation that I just unleashed before I did the segue? I like that one, Tanya Gray. Tom MacDonald, Man of the Year. I like that. Oh, shit. This James Stark, this track beat Eminem for #1 on the charts. 100%. Emoji, love emoji. Really? See, I love when you guys give me this intel. All right, I haven't seen it. Like, Kiko. Welcome, Kiko. Or Kiku, right? That was it. If you don't know me, Kiku, I don't say stuff right. Nothing personal. I do my best. Mark Atkinson's welcome. Oh, Kiku says, play it! Exclamation. No. Oh my God. Someone just shot up a Walmart near me in Kennesaw, Georgia. I'm telling you. It's like, I'm telling you, the more they do, the more they put in the news, the more. Jeff Prater, play it. All right. Okay. All right. You guys are the best. Here we go. Let me drink some water. I got a feeling this one's going to be intense for sure. And what a day that I'm already like on fire. Okay. Tom MacDonald, best rapper ever.
Hello, Thomas. I see that you're depressed. What's the problem? Is it the skeletons you're hiding deep inside your closet? Have you been reading all the names they call you in the comments? Have you been worried your haters will put you in the coffin? Are you distraught that you promised vodka with...
Ew, guys. I mean, I love it. Of course. This guy never lets me down. But are you kidding me? The darkness, the voice that he chose to have for that part, like, this guy's always got to be so intense. I love it. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. This is like I'm watching a freaking movie.
You've been worried your haters will put you in the coffin? Are you distraught that you promised vodka was not an option? Now you're having thoughts of doing shots? Tom, you're an alcoholic. Is that true? You're upset that you can't have booze? What's the matter, Thomas? Something's got you in a bad mood.
Yeah, it does. I'm anxious. Nothing calms me down like Xanax does, but I can't even relapse because the internet will laugh at us. I just need a beer or two, but it's been like a year or two. I thought you disappeared. I can't believe that I'm still here with you. My therapist said me and you can't speak again. I locked the devil out, but it was you who let the demons in.
Oh my God. And I'm going to start crying. I don't know why. I'm getting all teary-eyed. Oh my God.
Tom, you're a comedian. I'm only gonna tell you once. You really need to be my friend.
Oh! Ain't that the truth? In the sense that the mind or the energies, which one is it? That powerful. Oh man, don't they say? The hardest person to beat is yourself.
I'm walking alone in the comedian. I'm only gonna tell you once. You really need to be my friend.
I'm walking alone in the darkness, sharks in the water, a sky full of vultures.
The doctor been giving you pills because the pressure you're under been giving you ulcers.
Shut up, let me remind you, I'm independent because I'm the guy who does anything that I want and goes viral.
You're independent because no...
Hey, to follow your heart is not easy. See, I'm getting choked up.
Let me remind you, I'm independent because I'm the guy who does anything that I want and goes viral.
You're independent because no one will sign you. You got a YouTube that no one subscribes to. You got a Spotify nobody vibes to. I'm not another person you can lie to.
I'll be the greatest as long as the sky's blue.
Liar! Come on, Thomas, keep it real.
You're the liar. I'ma tell you exactly how I feel. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you?
What's wrong with me? I'm crying over here. What's wrong with me? I mean, great performance, great lyrics, but he's taking me to this. Oof.
I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake, cause I'm a gold.
I could so relate with this in so many levels, in so many ways, and so many times in my whole life, but especially growing up when they said your mouth will be the ruin of you. And I was like, you watch me. My mouth will be the thing that saves me. I'm laughing about it, but see, I laugh to not cry. I laugh because that's a survival skill. It's a coping mechanism. It's worked for me, and I do recommend it. But I'm honest with myself. I'm honest with you, and always 100%. Got nothing to hide. I feel this, and I know, how much strength and how the battle of, damn, I did not expect that was why he called it best rapper ever. I thought it was going to be like when it's funny songs, you know what I mean? Like when he's like busting on everybody's chops about like, whatever, you're stupid, whatever. You know what I mean? That's what I really thought. I knew it was going to be intense, but I thought it was going to be more on the funny oof. I can't even talk, guys. Oh. I don't know how I just clicked the mute.
You're the liar. I'ma tell you exactly how I feel. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm a gold. Feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost.
I like it. Like he's getting ready to get in the ring. Wasn't he a wrestler or something like that too? I forget. Like something with boxing or wrestling, something like that.
The one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fame. Cause I'm the gold, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing, I'm my own. Best ever.
Thomas, I'm still here. I practically smell.
Ooh, loving this. Again, first, loving the simplicity of the all black. So it's just him in the dark, shouting. Very, very powerful. But now that voice is bigger, and he's a little humble human. Oh, talk about David Goliath. Oh, gosh, I can go on.
Smell the fear. I know all the reasons why you feel so insecure. I've seen you panic backstage, hearing everybody cheer. You're famous now, Thomas. Tell me what's with all the tears. Shut up. Do you regret that your face is covered with tattoos? Mad that your beats.
I believe he's honest about everything he's saying in the lyrics. 100%.
Shut up. Do you regret that your face is covered with tattoos? Mad that your beats whack? All your raps trash too? Shut up. Do you resent that you need meds again?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Neglected friends, and now you just pretend you're not pathetic? You're not Eminem!
Yeah, it's one of those days. Don't know why I don't feel okay. Close both eyes and focus on pain. Blows my mind alone in my brain. I smell smoke from all of those flames. Fell in holes and hope for my grave. They told me smell the roses, but I burnt the whole bouquet.
Tom, you'll never win the fight against your haters long as I listen. Cause I read every single comment that you try missing.
Ooh, I love this acting with this guy over here. And again, the demonic, the darkness from the start. I wonder if this guy's had some kind of poltergeist experience besides what he's implying with this song and his completely uncovered soul right here. Oh.
Blows my mind alone in my brain. I smell smoke from all of those flames. Fell in holes and hope for my grave. They told me smell the roses, but I burnt the whole bouquet.
Tom, you'll never win the fight against your haters long as I listen. Cause I read every single comment that you try missing. Then recite them in your mind and memorize disses. I'm a giant, Thomas. Why are you trying to fight with me?
I'm different. Don't care about a height difference. I might win it. Show up to a gunfight, knife swinging.
I am the darkness.
Yeah, I got night vision. I've been biting my tongue in the blood from.
I'm gonna get nightmares from this video.
My cuts have been filling my stomach. I suffer because they don't show love and I'm humble. So now I just do this for all of my family and all of my.
I said it. I said he was humble, like, you know, like, what, like, I don't know, 5 sentences ago. I was like, that's a humility in him. Oh.
Brothers, liar! You're rapping for yourself, it ain't for them. Your selfish motivations are the reasons you're depressed. I'm doing fine. You need to chill. You need to take more of those pills. Take a breath and tell us all just exactly how you feel.
I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the gold. Feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best.
God, this is so good. The whole comeback, the battle, the timing of the battle, production-wise.
Rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever. I'm designed for the fame. Cause I'm the gold.
Great Nova. Nova is another one. I can't. I mean, that girl. Oh my God. Her directing, editing. I mean, And their synastry is that's part of this, and not just her unbelievable creativity, patience, love, dedication.
You say, I'm the Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fame. Cause I'm the gold, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing, I'm on.
And the fact that he's naked, like, I believe that's another message. The fact that, not naked, but like without his shirt on, it's just a skin, bare skin. He could be wearing a shirt, whatever outfit.
Best ever. Tom, let's work together. You
only voices that I'm hearing, I'm on.
Best ever. Tom, let's work together. You know how good we can be. Don't deny it, just try it.
Okay, fine.
Repeat after me.
Fine.
Hi, my name is Thomas. All I want's to be an artist. I need help from all my demons for my dreams to get accomplished. See, Tom, I'm just what you need. We're a team. Disagree? Go ahead, cut your wrists and make your demons bleed.
Oh my God. This guy. Oh my God. Guys, why did you want me to watch this video? Just because you love it? Like, I gotta know now why you guys specifically will tell me the artist, the songs. Why this one? I'm sure I'm not the only person reacting to this video or has reacted or will be reacting to this video, but why this one? What's so special about this for you? Because this is too close to home for this girl.
It's what you need. We're a team. Disagree? Go ahead, cut your wrists and make your demons bleed.
No! I need to do this by myself. I told you twice already.
Is he also referring to the record industry? Funny, we were talking about Ye and the, just saying, selling your soul.
No! I need to do this by myself. I told you twice already exactly how I felt. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the gold. Feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't care what you say. I'm the Vinci, I'm forever. I'm designed for the fame. Cause I'm the gold. Get the kid a throne. Everybody knows. Only voices that I'm hearing, I'm my own. Best ever.
Only voices that I'm hearing are my own. I'm out of breath. Oh, man. I really thought he was going to do like a spin, I'm like, I'm the best rapper ever. Like, gonna be funny about it. Cheeky, that kind of a thing. Wow. Never disappoints me. I don't know if I'll be listening to the song, going down the highway in a convertible, going down to the beach or something like that. I don't know if I'll do that. But I'm definitely, oh God, I have a list of people already in my head that I'm already seeing that I'm like, you need to watch this for a second. Let's talk about it. Wow. This is something to talk about. Woo! What else am I supposed to say? Like, the hardest battle is oneself. And the fact that he's like, I'm going through this still now. This was what? This he released this a year ago or so? So after he's already been known, had some good hits, had started, all the support, all the fans still. This like, I wonder nowadays, especially the youth of our time now, who are their heroes? Honestly, who are their heroes? Rappers shooting things, claiming they're going to kill each other and stuff like that, and being all cool, or, WAP. Wet ass pussy. Like, is that who you're looking up to? I'm just saying, because when I was growing up, I particularly, not necessarily my heroes, people I looked up with, but people that did something in life, changed history, and all in the sense that where they helped humanity. The selfless ones, the inspirational ones. I thought they were the most powerful. And not to bring up Christianity, but Jesus, I wanted to know everything about that story. I still can't watch a movie without. Oh my God, I watched The Passion of Christ when it came out in the theater. I never cried so hard in an entire movie in the theater besides The Notebook. And I'm not even comparing the two. I'm just saying. I was with my BFF. We always went to the movies together. We always watched some romantic movie. We watched Titanic together, and then we went to watch The Notebook. And I think, actually, might have been the Titanic, really, the one that I don't remember. One of the two. Both of them, we both brought a box of tissues and cried our eyes out. But in the end, one of them, I think it was maybe Titanic. Or no, I think it was The Notebook, because the couple that died together. We're just blowing our nose and crying, and the guy's sweeping, looking at us. You guys are okay? We're like, yeah, we'll be fine. But the Passion of Christ movie, I couldn't. I had a headache for like a week after that. From the crying, the intensity of me feeling this guy and feeling humanity treating him the way they did. His mother, when my friends asked me, so what was it for you? Like the highlight or the low, like what was it? And I was like, watching the mother watch her son. I say, I can't even. Let me stop. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for my 2:00 on locals. Need a quick break. But of course, before I go, I gotta see your live chats. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. If you haven't already, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Let them know that we will not be silenced. Help me with the algorithm. Oh my God, look at my hair. Jesus. What the hell happened during that reaction? I'm like, don't even recognize myself. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, live chat. What's up? Mike Williams, welcome. Who did I miss? Oh, Ron McBride, welcome. Just at least I want to say hi to everyone that, if I missed you in the beginning or in the middle of the live. Chucky! Hello, Chucky. Well, gang, that's right. Hashtag HOG. Hashtag HOG for life. I mean, if you can't understand this stuff, you got to ask yourself why. Because I'm not into rap, but this guy gets me every time. And like I said, not all of his songs are the songs I want to play all the time and listen, But talk about a conversational piece at the very least. I love it when I tell people about him and they're like, no, I never heard of him. I love it. I love being the person that introduces it. And it's so funny because now you guys are the ones telling me, introducing me to the songs that mostly mattered, mostly affected you, whatever the reasons. But I want to know. You guys got to let me know. Again, whether you're telling me now in the live chat, because after the video is rendered, when I end the broadcast, I will go in once the replay chat is up and I will read your chats. All of them. And if you're not watching this live, make sure let me know why. Why this song? We already know why we love Tom, but why this song? I don't know if I've ever asked you guys that about any other reactions that I've done so far. So yeah. Wow. That's so funny. Again, another instance is like when I'll be talking to a friend and I'll say something like, again, we're like shooting the shit, joking around, having a good time. And I'll say something like, because, I'm the hottest person I know. And it's not that I'm trying to convince myself. It's not that I really believe that I am. But if I don't think I am, who else really matters? So I have to be the one that's like, all right, I'm not perfect, but it's whatever I say to myself that I'm going to feel and act. When people are like, oh, you're confident. Well, what do you think I'm doing? You think I'm listening to the demons telling me how, how fucked up I am? My big mouth, this and that and that. Like my mother, you'd be so pretty if you could just be quiet. It's like, what kind of fucked up shit is that? It's like, don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. How is that beautiful? Nah, I'd rather, please. Whenever I'm dating someone or whatever, from high school to here, doesn't matter. A lot of people will say to me, you're going out with that person? Like, oh, we expected you, like, I don't know, somebody more attractive. And it's like, I think he's hot. Like, I wouldn't be with him if I didn't think he's hot. No, I got to be into you. But it's funny how they want me to be like these model type looking people. And it's like, that's not a man to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're hot and you're pretty boy and you're model and all this stuff, and you can act like a man and handle this, you got me. But I don't find that. Usually I find guys that just look, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to say it without, no, not defend anybody, but like looking like men. Like, I'm not saying you can't be pretty. I like you dressed up, dressed down. I like them all. I like the diversity even. I like somebody who can mix it up just in one same person. But yeah, I think pretty just reminds me of women, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not like, I'm trying to look for the words, but I'm not even talking about like a man that's rugged. Just looks have nothing to do with it. It's the character, integrity, magnanimous, noble, loyal, strong, fearless. That's what's hot. Period. End of story. And if I was a man, I'd probably want a woman just like that. I guarantee. Oh, all right, guys. I'll be back. I'm planning on doing a coffee talk tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I will, of course, I'll also be doing another Olga S. Pérez show on Friday, same time, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything. You have a wonderful, magnificent, beautiful day, and don't let the bastards get you down. Until next time. I know, I always say this and then I'm not ready. I feel like, yeah, I've never been a goodbye kind of person. I'm always like, see you later. I'll see you later. No goodbye. No goodbye. Much love, guys. Many blessings. And I'll talk to you soon.